Hello, it's Matty G. Here's another special for tonight, or just a bonus one if you like. We're back here on Calm Lands, and we're going to continue some of the township build. So you see firsthand exactly how we roll. So first we're going to jump into construction mode. We are going to need to do some landscaping. Need to flatten out some road. Bit throaty today, I do apologise. Probably that one's going to be best, so we just want to keep it as close there as we can. You want that one strong. Sometimes it's hard to see if you're doing it right or just if you're not. Raising it still. Shouldn't be. Should be flattening it. There's a dip there. Still rising up there for some reason. We don't mind a bit of uneven. Smooth a lot of that out. What we're planning on doing is putting some shops, some sort of shopping areas and lots of housing areas around here. We're just going to flatten as much as this bit out as we think we're going to need, and if we need more, we'll get more. We'll turn that into a cliff's edge, like we did round the pole. Not a big problem with that. Probably just get bigger, make it a little easier. I think that'll be enough to be getting on with for now. We're going to go straight into deco options, others rather. Going to scroll down to find our homes. There's a shop. I think we will have the shop just slight off an offset here. See if we can find the car park spaces. Oh, my eyes are going. Is that going to be too many? I think we will go for try and get them a little bit straighter. Just take some tweaking sometimes. Yeah, we're gonna go for marry it up enough. There. And we'll also have funky bit there. Do you know what? That'll do. Stop mucking around. That'll do for that. And we are going to want some rubbish. Something like... yeah, something like that. Do nicely there. Definitely want the postcard bit. And a trash can. There. We'd have been round the back here like this. Big old recycling container. Right there. We will be having a power grid like this. Just not sure where I'm going to put it yet. We will be having one though. Quick butcher, if there's anything else. I'll do the cars later because we've got to do the painting yet. The cars will be the last thing they'll go on. The quickest way of getting into it. Yes, we've got to have a fence around that bit yet. Could do is just tuck this in. There. Big bin, little bin, that's fine, I like that. Maybe even a few pallets stacked about, even though we're going to have some fencing around it. It won't hurt to put a few in, we just got to get it tight enough. That'll do that one. And we need to find buildings again. So we've got a pub, we've got a shop. We're going to do some housing. Some terraced housing. Is that the smallest British style one we got? Have a row. If anyone that's not from Britain or has never watched any British TV, this is called terraced housing, and they normally come in fours. Should have worked. It did. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a double one there or not. I'm going to put some gardens in, that's for certain. These are going to be terrace houses after all. can always change it if we need to. Here comes the tricky part. Get back into a good line like I did a minute ago. Not the easiest. Should just to the point where they both sink like that. And you gotta recreate that. I definitely didn't get a straight line of it. Every time you get close, just that, with a joystick on a controller, it's not quite as accurate as a mouse. Yeah, it's not so bad. One fit. Tight little narrow road. Or walkway if you like. So now we are going to go into fencing. Use the mediums. What's the medium one look like? Yeah, probably go medium. Should we go hedges here or fence here? I'll go hedges here. Just straight across. Come on, no, a little bit, there. Method to the madness. I can almost feel you saying, oh, you can't do that, that's silly, it's taller. What we're going to do, we're going to trees. We want a nice little tree, i.e. this one. Right, let's just plop them in here. We're going to rotate them a little bit every time you plop one in. Try and get it in that gap the best you can. Turn it again. Apparently this one doesn't want to go in a gap. Gotcha. So these will be the back gardens. We go into paint. We are looking for some nice textures. What have we got? Forest ground, animal, mud, asphalt, concrete, dirt, grass, dry grass, gravel, rock, granite. Ah, what? They've got no roadways or paths or anything. Not a problem. Now here's the thing, everyone's garden's got to be a little bit different, or at least try to be a little bit different. Trying to think what I want to do now. Definitely want to put a shed in this one. Little tool shed. Right in the corner. Preferably not in the hedge too much. Like that. Perfect. We go back to landscape. Back to paint. Find the gravel. Completely different gravel to the one I already used, so repaint it. Not a problem. He says as he gets bigger with it. There we go. And what do we have in plants? Do we have any flowers? No flowers. Okay, I know we've got flower pots. This one is literally just going to be... Not all houses have a nice kept garden. I'm going to try and recreate a little bit of rubbish in here. Be a rubbish garden. That one. Trees, plants, painting. I wish on the consoles, obviously, because all this decorating, painting tools is very much basically easier on PC. But I wish with consoles we had the chance that we can rotate the brush. So if we want the square, you can then rotate it so it's actually square the way you're looking, rather than sort of diagonal, diamond shaped. You know? That's basic painting done on that one. There we are. This one's easy. We're going to do a nice little tree in here. Trying to think which one it is now. Oh. Yeah, that one. It's in the corner of the garden. So, back to our decorations. This is where most of the key stuff's going to be happening. It's a bit big for this garden. Ooh, ladder. Yes. Definitely want to show a ladder. Just pop it there. That'll do. Hell, hang on. If I sink that in enough, that'll look like the ladder's going up. And it moved it out. Oh well. You win some, you lose some. What else we got? For the junk one, we want rubbish. Just random bits of... That's a bit big. That could be really useful, look like paving slabs. The only problem is it does stand out a bit. Don't know, I might find a use for some rocks on this one. Yeah, I know that. Definitely nice and rustic there. Try to use the place anywhere from now on, because it's... Otherwise it seems to be warping the ground textures we put down. It's annoying. I won't lie, that's bugs me to hell. What to put in where? That's the question. It's a shame these don't go out, just stick out one side. Yeah, something like that. This one, I wanted to try and get these just in behind the two benches. Very nice. There we go, yeah. Oh, open boxes, open box. Anyone seen Benefit Britain? Or anything like Benefit Britain? You'll have seen wet, mushy cardboard boxes and rubbish just piled in the back of some of these people's gardens. It's like they don't give a crap. Which is a real shame, really. Back here like this. One there. One there. Yeah, definitely want a mower on that one. I haven't put anything in this one for a shed or anything, but as you can see they do mow. So we'll just pop one in there. Metal sheet. Oh, Jesus, it's big. Did not think it would be that big. This is the one I was after for here. I got one offset. It's a shame I don't think we've got any barbecues yet. Barbecue in there. Look quite good. Maybe. See what else we got in here first. Is that street cleaning trolley? Could find a use for that, maybe. Maybe find a use for that watering can. Yeah, definitely want a watering can. That's got to go over here as well. Probably. That's a big old watering can, isn't it? Probably there. How's that one? Any better? Green one any better? I'll put one there. Why not? Wheelbarrow. Yeah, they want a wheelbarrow in this one. Ah, this is the one I wanted. Right there. Wish I could zoom in a bit more. It really bugs me when you can't. Yep, it's going to be a 3-person one. Bridge, didn't see that one before. What's that one then? Oh. Let's be able to see what I'm doing here at the moment. By the way, if anyone fancies, I am live on the chat as well. So ask away any questions you like, and I can answer them as well. Right, that's that bit done. Let's go back this way. If there's anything else that we might have missed that looked good, or not good in some cases. I might go back and forth through this a few times. Oh, power generator. Let's have a power generator in Mr. Shed's place. There we go. That's a chess set. Too big for that. Where's the little white table? Is it too big for that? I'll fit on there quite nicely. Yeah, have a nice game of chess. Didn't see there was different size boxes. Yeah. Can't really zoom in. Is that going inside the box? It's not, it's floating on top, isn't it? Right. Put it there. I'm going to go inside it. Nope. Got another one. There then. Why not? Barrels, buckets. More plants. One there. One there. Yeah, like that. Ooh. Umbrella. Will it fit in there? Yes, indeed it will. Just wish I could get a little closer so I can marry it to the hole. Looks about as close as it'll get. So I'll have one of them. A couple of these little offsetters. Like so. What else do we have that can be used? Press boxes. A water tank. Nah. Tires, benches, rubbish, rocks. Rocks are too big. It's a shame we don't have proper flower bed. You can put a little flower bed in there then. Yeah, it's too big. Da da da. And we've got two generators then. It's different. Ooh. That got well in the junk one. Whoa, somewhere else is too big. I'll break it up a bit. And all I want to do for this one, if I go back into landscape and go to painting, I'll find the oldest gravel possible. Just come out here, tap that. Circle. I just want to dirty it up. He says. That's perfect. Open the door. Come on, give me something. There we go. And then we just dirty some of this bit up here. Yeah, lovely. This one don't really need dirtying up. I'll just change a bit of it. Make it look a bit worn. So there you go. Back of a load of houses. We've still got this one to do here. And then sort out the middle. We'll get to the middle in a minute, no problem. Here we want to go straight back into fencing. And we want to find big fencing. Something like this. I want the fence on the outside, the poles on the inside. Are we going to be able to do it? Yeah. We're going to go slightly bigger on these fencing. About here somewhere. Touch off. There we go. So there's your fencing for those 4. And we're going to do it with not everyone likes the same fence all the time, so we will change it up a bit in a minute. That's gate. Do it this way around, I think. It's the right way to keep that. Oops. That's it, like that. Yep. And that middle grumpy one, they're going to put their own fence in. Trust me, people do this all the time, and it is so pointless. The problem is I've just realised this is going to be hard to judge. And these people are going to have a fence. What is that? You. No, not going to have a hedge. They're going to have a hedge. I'm going to go all the way up there because we're going to put something in there. That's that bit done. We go to the landscape. Go to plants. This one here. This bush. That's it. Beautiful. What we wanted to do. Happens a lot of the time. Right. Straight to decorations. They have an old shed in there. Beautiful, right in the corner like that. These guys are going to have a nice modern one in the corner. He says where he can't straighten the damn thing up. Like that. They're not going to have one. These ones are. Just there. Beautiful. Right. Landscape painting. Pretty much leave this one the way it is. Let's patch this around a bit. This one's going to remain grassy as it is, but we will put stuff in this one. We will have the end one here. Have a nice patio-ish area. So, this one's just going to need to patch in a bit. If I could add just like dogs, if that makes sense, a couple of dogs, I would be putting a dog in this garden, because that's exactly how your garden looks if you don't walk your dog and you just let it out in the back garden. I've seen neighbours do that. Just the dog's toiletry needs kills the grass. Hello, I think my oh dear, my tablets and my laptop's just died. I'll pop this back onto charge if you just bear with me. And if this doesn't work, we will lose our chat, and we don't like losing our chat. There we go. I can see it all now. Much better. He says. So that's working. There we are. Seems to be up and running again. So yeah, if you're around and you want to stick something down on the old chat, no problem, we can answer you on that. It's now back up and running again. I didn't even realise it froze and started shutting down. But there you have it. We are going to put grass, fill some grass in here as well. Just sort of around the edges. I'll leave that bit blank because we will put some form of patio in there. We'll go over to our trees. We definitely want trees. Try and fit on there. Try and get them inside between the two fence panels is the idea. That one's just outside, but it'll be alright. It's not going to come through the fence panel, but hey ho, it is what it is. We're right on the edge, so we're just going to stick a elm there. That really don't fit well with this one. Go right in the corner. More bushy one there. That'll just hide the fact that it's right on the edge. Obviously all this will be sorted out eventually as well. What else have we got? Some birch trees. Yes, we would like some birch trees. I like birch trees. Stick one in there. Looks good. Put a big one up at the end of his house. So, back into the decorations. We're looking for the tables, really. Tables do make it. Probably already gone past them now, my luck. Oh, well done. We have some. Got a two-person table. I think that will be definitely for there. No canopy for them. Is there any more? Yeah, you got the table in the sun. And a chair over in the shade. Probably leave that one pretty plain. Where are the other tables? Am I going insane? Wow, that's a big one. I see the wooden one's going on there, but that's stopping me putting one in here. About there. Instead of having white chairs, just going to have fold out chairs. Yeah. Lawnmower again, yeah, I'll stick that up here. One there. Definitely one up there. One in there as well. Picnic bench. I'm just going to have this there. Oh, there's the white one. Never mind now. I knew there was some there somewhere. Oh, I do like this bench. I do like this bench. So I am going to put it in. I'm going to put it in here. Here? Where should I put it? There you go. Under the tree. Under the tree. Down where it's cooler in the see, these are pretty good. Yep, I have one of them there. Make it different. There it is. There it is. This time we're going to go a little bit more. I can't work out what way around that chair is. I'm going to go a bit more OTT with the table set up on this one. A full round of chairs, I think. Anyone wonders why we position the chairs and they're not as smooth and as nice, that's because, let's face it, only in a catalogue will you see them that smooth. People are not going to leave them smooth and nice at all. It's going to plonk them in however they feel fit. See fit. Feel fit, see fit. Something like that. These old barrels. I do like these. Looks like a water collector. We will marry it up there. Looks like it's collecting water. Yeah, I like it. I like it. What else have we got? Anything I really want to use now? I think that one's alright now. Have a couple of beach chairs in here. Yeah, why not? Why not? Right, planties. Again, I think I'm gonna put some under here and just randomly put one in here. Get it there. Beautify it up a little bit. Give them a little something. That's not really needed that. Do want this though. Just get it in the. My eyes are failing me now. Cannot see that little hole at all. I don't think this is marrying up at all, is it? So let's try the white one. Want to go for the white one? It won't go for the white one. Of course it won't. Right, let's try the down one then. Is that going to go in any of them? I'm going to have to get at an angle. How about here? Can I get that to go in there? I can I'll do that the same on this. No, I can't. That's alright. That's alright. We don't mind. We don't mind. Right. Jump back into construction. Come out. Now we're going to do a bit of paint. A bit of landscape painting. We are going to want asphalt. Going to tap it over the building, therefore it doesn't paint anything. That way, you can see what we're working with. Evidently this is the car park for the shop. Bring that out there a bit. Roads are going to come in and bend round, obviously, so you probably want it about this big. Why won't it let me paint that bit? Why? Is that because it's on the... Oh, that's just annoying, isn't it? You won't let me paint any of that. It's clearly my land. I've got a little bit, I've got a little bit. Nope. Got a little more, got a little more. Sometimes it doesn't half just annoy you, doesn't it? Well, anyway, that's meant to be the entrance. Why it won't let me join that up? It did for the pub, as you can clearly see, it did for the pub. Why it won't let me there, I couldn't tell you. It's... change shape, size... nothing's happened. Tilt cameras, change cameras, zoom in, zoom out. It will not get rid of it. Unusual. There we go. This will be the road. Try and straighten her out a little. I wanted to put a brick road in down here, to be honest. Just made that a little bit bigger. Turning in here. That's really bugged me, that has. Yeah, sometimes things, some things, they kind of throw you off your game, you know? And that's one of them. Really pissed me off. So did that. There's no need for that. All that. Trying to do a nice edge there. I'll try and hide that again eventually. Alright, let me think. Deco. We are going to want a fence. I really would like a metal chain link style fence. But I suppose I've got that. Got this. That'll do. That'll do. Just don't be a div all your life. Seriously, got to be that big. Oh, that clinking sound does an half make my teeth feel wee. You know? There you go. That's that fence stuff for now. Got to grass it all up as well. Still got to paint this bit. Alright. We also need to go back to landscaping because I completely forgot about that. So some things they do just... Do you know what I mean? The fact that I couldn't join up to the road really has just... It's annoyed me more than anything. It's really pissed me off. Shouldn't really say it, but yeah, it did. Thing. Ugh. Deco fencing. Yep, that's happening. Yes, that is happening. We like that. Look at a small one. Because we'll probably have to put a tree in there. Probably could have got rid of that fence and just put all this there, couldn't I? But we're not going to keep the fence in there. Make it like it was... let's face it, they're never pretty, are they, when these little shops? Unless they're in a nice, picturesque village. Oops. Oops. Is there a smaller version of that? Try this circle. That's not so bad. So while we are here though, we will tidy this bit up. Oops. And sometimes your fingers slip and there's not a lot you can do about that. Across it. Ooh, again. Across there. Widen that up and fill the gap in. Yeah, not so hard. Got to paint that before we fill that in. We're going to have to paint that before we fill that bit in. Let's just do it. Let's do it now. Paint. Grass. Plants, meadow, there we go, that bit done. Now we're happy with that bit. Shop's done. Yeah, still got this entrance bit. Not going to quite do that just yet because we could do something with this. At the moment, we're pondering decorations. Others. Where's that power plant thing? It's in here, isn't it? My eyes are going to be quick enough to spot it. No, I don't think I have spotted it. I think I've gone way past it. So, while we're here though, let's just do it. One there. One there. Is there anything else other than a blue trap? Got them white fan manatees. We'll pull him in there. Leaves a space for us to pull in if we want to. There we go. While I was there, let's find that electrical point. Bloody hell! I did. Hang on. There it is, isn't it? Small substation. I'm just going to stick this puppy here. Yeah, the landscape, trees. Then we want plants. First we want to grow. Should have done this first, shouldn't I? Can't see him. Yeah, much better. I've got a few. Few tumbleweeds around. Hello. Yeah, never have to be perfect with that. These are my bits and bobs here. Some garages. Ooh. Okay, some garages. Mini lockup. Which can be located at the back of the houses here. I like it, So, there. Now, granted, in the UK, the garages that we have at the back of houses, certainly in a lot of the areas, they are brickwork, but not so bad. We've got to link this up. The only problem I keep having is going square on me. And then looking awful. We've got to think of a way of using some of this space up and neating it up. Yeah, there's some garages back of those houses. Local little shop. We've still got to do the cliff's edge at some point when we're finished. Got to think on what would go well as well. Let's get back down to... So we're going to have a block of flats somewhere. Preferably not on here. So we could. We will have a garden centre. That is guaranteed. I will do a garden centre. I will do a garden centre at some point. Not sure where we'll have a garden centre yet, but we will have one. Some small offices. I suppose, what's the other one like? Not sure what we'd use that for. These are shops at the end of the day. Different style, but they're shops. We have a big one here, so with this one here, they're definitely shops. Even, you know, you could even call it a restaurant-y type one. The only problem is they're not in keeping with the Britishy theme there. Arcade machine on its own, that's just so funny. There we are, just to use it. Honestly, that is all I did it for. We can have a little ice cream thing, plop that down outside the shop, can't we? Just a small one. Okay. Oh, that's too big. It's a shame the doors don't open. You can have it look like it's coming out. I think this little white one is the smallest vehicle we got. I'm going to put one of them there. Put one of these in here. I want another small one, really. Alright, 2 will do, I think, there. You can do a scrapyard with this lot, I tell you, look. An old scrapyard going somewhere. Pretty cool. Da, 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 da. Recycling centre, you can do a full recycling centre. Yes, I mean, really, you got to let your creative mind work and let it play around with it. Are they meant to be tyres? Oh, I wish I could zoom in. Concrete parts, so they say. And all these pretty flowers and trees and whatnots in pots. Which one's the smallest one out of this lot? This one probably. Let's try and break them up a bit. So just one tiny little road. That wasn't very good, was it? I don't know if I can... Yes, I can sell that. That was lucky. Ooh, that nearly fell down. You notice as I put them I go quiet. I'm so worried I'm mucking up. It's unreal. Have we got any wheelie bins? I think we have. Anything wheelie bin type? Bins. It's a recycling bin. Get away with using it, can you? Kind of want one on each property. It's outside the door for bin day. We all have collection days. For example, mine round this way is a Thursday or Friday morning. You know, if you know what I mean. It's very generic. There we go. It's just something to break it up, you know. Also, I do like the idea of, and I've seen them. Little skewer. Shame you. Do you know, it's a shame you can't just add different colours. You could do that. That'd be pretty cool. Pop one over here by the shop. Why not? Hell, we'll even put one in at the garages. There you go. Right, I suppose we can move on to some selling points. I mean, we could really do with some more selling points to make things look Interesting. Diner wouldn't fit well. Yeah, we're gonna do a shop. That'll do for now. What's this one? Has it actually got a name on it, or is it a generic one? San Giovanni Neapolitan Pizza. It's a pizzeria at the end of the day, then. And there you go, as another pizzeria. So they're both pizza places, really. When you think about it. That is the farmer's market. So I think we will call that a wrap for today. We're just going to do some last minute bits and bobs on the landscape, painting wise. I'm going to go for rock, I believe. Yeah. Oh, try and keep it low to the ground. Take it slow. Don't want it rising too quickly on you and ruining it. Let's come over and redo parts. It's not a quick, straightforward job. Or at least it's not meant to be. It's absolutely fine having some jagged pieces at the top as well. Doesn't have to be completely smooth. And you just add some granite into the mix. Darken the rock face up. Try not to go too high. We're not going for the white chalks of Dover. I want to make it look a bit more natural. This is inland for starters. If we come down, drop it. Yep, that looks pretty nifty. I like that. Still got a lot of bits we can build just on this small area. I mean, at the end of the day, there's only 8 homes there, so we can definitely increase and add more bits and bobs. Maybe some more homes here, possibly a restaurant or something, a selling place up here. Just in this small area, and I'm trying to build majority of the town around the big sell area because it has the main road. We can't recreate this. This cannot be recreated. Maybe on PC, I don't know, but certainly not on console. And obviously I'm a console player and I want to be able to link it up to that main road. It looks more realistic. I wish No Man's Land, the main road through No Man's Land, was this road, just straight up the top. It would make building on it a little bit easier, I think, anyway. Yeah, so what we'll do is we're gonna jump out of build mode, jump out of the pub car park, go over to the why it won't let me get rid of this tiny bit of grass area here, considering it did on the pub, and start our walkthrough of it. So what we will do, let's do it save thing. We are just going to go down to our settings. I keep going back same ones. Here we go. Off, off, and off. Make it easier for you guys to view it. Also get rid of the map. Don't need that. So you come in. We have our little car park area, as you can see. This is the shop. Way to get into the shop, I suppose, is through the car park area or at the top. We've got a little recycling bin, actual waste bin, ice creams, a chalkboard that hasn't been written on. I wonder if you can pick that up. No. Postcards. Oh wow, look at the details on that. That's from Haunt-Berlioz. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, that is brilliant. That is brilliant. If that's from the French, I don't know if that's Alien Gyms or it's the French decorations pack, but whoever decided that that was going to be the case, that is brilliant. I mean, yes, you can see it's pixelated a little. But yeah, that's brilliant. Brilliant little addition. So yeah, here's the sweep shop. You want to do a bit of role playing? No problem. Go get some groceries. Pick up some sweets. Couple of cans of beer for the afternoon. Bins and recycling and whatnot round the back. I've got our sub power station here. In the UK, they're normally just a little squared fenced off area, and it's got a little yellow sign, danger, electric kills, and then inside that fence is basically what you can see here but painted in like a blue grey. You see them quite a lot. Anyway, we'll continue. We'll come into our first little mini village town / area. All these little houses. I do wonder if those lights come on at night. That would be something. Maybe before we come off, we'll fast forward time and have a look. But anyway, here's the roadway bit. I say the road. You're not actually meant to drive through these properly. Very much one-way Cornwall style size streets. They're all terraced. We've got 4 in a row. 2 terraced opposite each other. I'll put some objects in there. So obviously this is where it ends for now. But we will go off and do something else. Here's the gardens. Very traditionally new British gardens, very small. It's a shame because back in the late 40s, 50s, 60s, where a lot of the houses in the suburban, if you like, the suburban areas now, sort of like Hertfordshire, Bedfordshire. So just having a swig of the old drink. They are very much compact gardens. But for I say, from the late 40s, 50s, 60s in the Hertfordshire and Bedfordshire area, was the last time you had very big gardens. They had long gardens, narrow but very long, and houses were made that way back then because we'd just come out of a war, of the Second World War, and although the war had ended, and rations obviously had pretty much slowly but surely ended, sitting in a war for that long, it has an effect on the economy, and it also has an effect on farmers, for example, and what yields and things they can bring in. So yeah, the British public were very much encouraged to basically have a mini allotment in their gardens. So that's what's that's what with the long ones. But as I say, this is the little gardens we've gone for. I actually quite like this one. This is probably one of my favourites that we designed. The old style shed. Yeah, the old style shed. I love this old style shed. I wish you can go in them. Detailing on the top. I mean, some people may think, are they tiles or whatnot? No, they're bricks. And they've probably been thrown on there. I've had a shed similar where the roof starts to come loose and in winds they can fly off. Stick a few bricks on it to help get it down. We'll jump. Okay, well, let me jump. We'll jump over the hedge and we're into the next garden. Not as well kept. Fairly basic. A few poppy flowers, a tree, bench, watering can. It is what this one is. Mower. It's quite nice though. Come over here. Sit down. Enjoy your view. I say enjoy your view because obviously it backs onto the garages, but yeah. This is your Benefit Britain back garden. Junk, 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 junk. Amazon empty cardboard boxes moulding into the ground. Sounds about right. And then a couple of deck chairs. The only thing that's missing is a dog barking all over the place and dog shit everywhere. That's pretty much it. Excuse my French. Dog's mess. And then into the third one, or the fourth one. You know, a bit more upper class, a bit more posh. Sit there playing their chess games. Yeah, mum and dad, kids either side, however you want to do it. Here's their little garden bit. Flowers are in the pots. The lawnmower's ready to start mowing. Yep. That's that. Obviously you've seen the garages because we just finished building them, but here they are. So you just imagine these are brickwork garages. And each one's numbered. And none of the people that live there own any of these garages or rent any of these garages. The people that rent these garages live 4 miles down the road. That's the UK. Yeah, it's very much the UK. So we're going to shoot down here past the blow hair dryers that are parked up with the teenage brats. And we're going to jump into these ones. Basic garden, little picnic table, couple of chairs in the shade, tree. Yep, is what that one is. I was curious whether or not this worked, and it did. There you go. Shelter, pub bench. Just needs a little tidy up and it'll look nice garden. Over here, into the next garden. Deck chairs. Table with cushions. There we go. Jump again. Last garden. I have no idea why you would have sunlight in your shed roof. Who knows? That's asking for trouble. But yeah, there we are. We're using this as a water collector. There's our table. I did get it through the hole. I did get it through the hole. Look at that. Yeah. Round of applause for me. So yeah. Jumped over there. Get caught. No, we can't jump over there. Why can't we jump over there? Oh, there we go. Jump too far. It's fine. We want to go down here anyway. Through the field. Turn around. Get a good look. Whoa. Whoa, from ground level that's very impressive mountain region. Well, or hilly region. This bit's more like a slope here. It's not quite as steep. And you get up close to the texture, you can tell it's not as good as when you're looking from far. But definitely did the right choice with blending the darker colour rock in there, the granite. Makes it less whitewashed. But we'll jump up here. All this has got to be done. Yeah. Not sure what we'll do with it, but we'll do something. It's a shame that when you flatten it, it kills the grass, but leaves. I mean, like, in essence, they call these weeds, don't they? If you just think, if this is, I think we just go. Is it over here? Yeah, over here. If that grass doesn't leave where we've cut, that'd actually look quite alright. But it did. So the problem with these sort of maps, as you can see, naturally you got these red poppy looking flowers in, yeah? There is no flowers for us to paint down. Paint meadow, paint grass, but you can't paint flowers. Like Elm Creek, you have yellow and orange. In Erlingrad, you have white ones and blue ones. I think they're the only 2 base game maps that have them actually. But yeah, it'll be nice to see some flowers, so you can, you know, put flowers. Just adds colour. I mean, just think you use the try and use the smallest hedge, which is like at ground level. You could put a little square in, and then paint flowers in there. You've now got a flower bed. It'd look pretty nice. On other builds, probably we can do that, but obviously I'm not on this one. So that is that. You know, you can leave comments. There's not been many movement. Oh, there's been one person on view, no one on the chat tonight. But as I say, we do have a suggestion page under the About Me. It is below the tip. Go to the bottom, and it will say suggestion. We have had one suggestion already, which we appreciated from Katie. Katie125G. So obviously someone who has decided to copy my name. I think I know who it is. I think they've come from Facebook by clicking the link, and I've had to set up a Twitch, so they've just used that. I think that's how they've gone and done it. But yeah, it's nice, appreciated. My ban on Facebook should be lifted, so I can get back to the many of notifications and messages that I've received. If you don't know what the ban was about, I would refer you to one of my last couple of videos, where right at the end of the video I do go on ranting about it for about 10 minutes. I'm not going to go through it again. No one wants to hear that. So yeah, I think what we'll do is, now we've done a lot of building, it's been some hard graft. It's looking good. Especially from certain angles, it looks very, very good. In fact, I might just have to take a cheeky picture. Just a cheeky picture. I think we'll go with that one. Yep, take a little picture there, cheeky one. We'll go for one with a shopping. One with a pub. You've got to have one with a pub. Just kind of get one like this. Oops. Oh yeah, I like that. See if I can get one of the gardens. If anyone wonders what I'm doing right this second, I'm just taking some pictures with the Xbox share button. The reason for it... damn, I want that one, but I don't know if I can get... I'm stuck. I'll be able to get up to take it. Damn. Let's go over to the other side. Maybe there's one there we can take a picture of. That was the one I wanted to take a picture of, but maybe there's something here. One on the end, maybe. Ooh. Right, we're up on this. Is this good enough? What about... It's like I get up to a certain point and then it's just like, computer says no. Computer says no. Nope, it's not gonna let me. Alright, just take it. Here we are. So yeah, if anyone wonders why I'm taking pictures, I haven't been posting on TikTok for a couple of days now. That's part of a week actually, and I've promised a few people that I will get one of my mini picture talkie thingies on there. So I thought, why not take a few pictures, download them onto the app, upload them onto TikTok, put a little fancy bit of music on them, and redirect them to the Twitch account so they can actually come and see, rather than I just took a random picture there. That was totally my fault. Wasn't meant to happen. So yeah, that's the build so far with the garages there. Both sides with the shop in tow, and that's the pub. You've seen this on the mini tour, but yeah, that is the pub. That's where we're going to finish off. We're going to go for a pint. Yeah, I don't know what exactly I do. I reckon I can squeeze in a restaurant here, a little restaurant here, loads of seating, and a garden area, fenced it off, nice dramatic backdrop. And they'll have a nice view. They sit there looking over trees, fields, farmyard, mansion in the background. Yeah, I think that'll work a treat. If any of you got any ideas, please pop them in that suggestion box. And if it be regarding this particular one, it could be our Calmsden one that we're running at the moment, which will be back tomorrow night. It's down there in the schedule. There's a countdown clock for it. That countdown clock, all those that are worried or trying to work it out, the countdown clock for the time being is literally just an account build. Yeah, everything else that we do on the channel are going to be spare at the moment things that we just add in daily content, get viewerships up, people following, so then they can come along and enjoy that Calmsden series that you guys voted for and are still voting for. I'm still getting notifications of new people voting on it daily. Last I checked, there was over 160 votes for Calmsden. I think actually, no, it was over 180 votes for Calmsden, and there was something like 90 votes for Old Stream Farm, and it went on. So we've nearly hit 500 votes alone. It's just a shame that those 500 people that have voted over all the different groups that it was shared with are not all coming to watch it. You know, I think we've hit about 60 on one video. And of course, I'm not expecting everyone to come sit and watch live at all. But I think if people are showing enough interest to vote and comment and things like that and message me directly, you know, it'd be nice if they just come along, look to the video, because, you know, when people ask me about landscape in certain parts and how did I do that and how did I do this, I've seen this in your picture. Come and look at the videos. I do explain a lot of that, especially in the build up of the build. You know, just it isn't too hard. So yeah, come and enjoy it. Come and enjoy some more. Tell your friends. Get people interested to have a look. They don't have to like it. They don't even have to be nice. They could put suggestions in my box. As long as there's no choice words and we don't have to ban them, they can say you're rubbish, you can't build anything, you know, things like that. I can take that. Criticism, great. That helps people grow. It helps the channel. It would help the channel grow. But no, seriously, if you have anything that's that you want to see, if you're interested in anything in particular, pop it down, and if we can swing it in our plans, we will do. Hopefully, now 1.3's out, update, and there's some forestry maps. We may do a forestry map at some point. I warn you now, if we do, I'm not very good at it. I'm terrible at trees. Cutting them's fine. Picking them up's a whole different story. It's one of the reasons why I think we really should have like a strength anywhere mod for consoles. I know it's a complete script, and it's a complete script that's very hard for consoles. But if there was a way of doing it, it would be good. But yeah, that's everything. We're going to go inside the pub now, play a bit of Fruit Machine. So you guys crack on, and I'll see you again. Matty G.